I needed to get out of here. Slowly, I slid off the bed, my bare feet sinking into the soft rug. The dog didn't move, but I could feel its gaze burning into me. I ignored it and tiptoed to the door, pressing my ear against the wood. Silence. I reached for the handle, praying it wasn't locked, but the second my fingers brushed against the metal, click, a low growl rumbled behind me. My body stiffened. Slowly I turned my head. The dog was standing now, its piercing blue eyes locked onto mine. Its head was tilted slightly, as if amused. Then it spoke. "You won't leave." A scream clawed its way up my throat, but no sound came out. My knees buckled and I crashed to the floor. Dogs don't talk. Dogs don't talk. But this one just had. I shook my head violently, trying to wake up from whatever nightmare this was. My chest rose and fell in rapid, shallow breaths as I scrambled backward. "No, this isn't real," I whispered. The dog, or the thing, tilted its head further, its grin widening. "You belong to me now." Tears burned my eyes. "What are you?" The air in the room grew heavy, suffocating. The chandelier above flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Then, right before my eyes, the dog began to change. Its fur darkened, its body stretching, twisting into something grotesquely human. Bones cracked, limbs lengthened, and within seconds the creature before me was no longer a dog, but a man. A tall, striking man with sharp features, glowing blue eyes, and a wicked smile. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. He took a step forward, his presence suffocating. "Now," he murmured, his voice deep and smooth, "shall we begin our honeymoon?" Darkness swam in my vision, and then I fainted. When I woke up again, I was no longer in the lavish bedroom. The air around me was damp and cold. The scent of roses had been replaced with something musty, like old wood and stone. My body ached, and my hands trembled as I pushed myself upright. I was in a dimly lit room. The walls were made of dark bricks, and there was a single candle flickering on a nearby table. A heavy wooden door stood at the far end, locked from the outside. Panic surged through me. What was this place? Where had they taken me? I tried to remember what had happened before I blacked out. The talking dog, the transformation, the man with the glowing blue eyes. Had I lost my mind? A deep, familiar voice pulled me from my thoughts. "You fainted," it said smoothly. I spun around so fast I nearly fell. He was there, the man who had once been a dog. He leaned against the wall, watching me with that same unnerving smile. His dark hair was slightly tousled, and he was dressed in an elegant black suit, looking every bit like a nobleman. But his eyes, those unnatural, glowing blue eyes. I pressed myself against the cold bricks, my heart pounding. "What are you?" I rasped. His smile widened. "Your husband." My stomach churned. "No," I breathed. This isn't real. This can't be real." He chuckled. "You'll find that reality is much stranger than you think, little bride." Tears welled in my eyes. "Please, just let me go." His expression darkened, the amusement fading. He took slow, deliberate steps toward me until he was close enough that I could feel the unnatural chill radiating from his body. "You were sold to me," he murmured. "You belong to me now." I shook my head violently. "I am not an object. I don't belong to anyone." He reached out and traced a finger along my cheek. His touch was cold, too cold. I flinched, but he didn't let me move away. "Humans," he mused, "always so eager to believe they have a choice." His hand dropped to his side as he stepped back, watching me with something unreadable in his gaze. You will learn soon enough. Then, without another word, he turned and walked toward the door. With a snap of his fingers, it creaked open on its own. He glanced over his shoulder. Rest well, wife. Tomorrow your training begins.